This has really been a hub for Caribbean people because of, when you look back at just the Industrial Revolution and then the North and jobs and factories. I have people in my family that have been coming here. They came on through Ellis Island. That's how long they've been coming here.
Hi, my name is Chelsea Marius. I'm an Afro-Caribbean teenager and my family's from St. Lucia, but I was raised here in Brooklyn.
My name is Monique Banfield and I was born in New York City.
My name is Christine Pluvios.
My name is Candace and I am from St. Lucia.
My family is from Haiti.
My father's African American. My mother's, her part of the family is from Barbados.
I've basically been in Brooklyn all my life.
I officially moved to New York in 2003.
I want to also make this doc for people that's just like me, that has been raised in Brooklyn in New York but has family that's from different countries in the Caribbean. So I want to make it for them and also for the other smaller countries that's out here.
Growing up, I didn't really grow up with my African American side. I grew up just with my Caribbean side. So mostly all of my traditions were Caribbean based. All of the food I ate, the customs, everything was really centered around Barbados.
I acknowledge the fact that I wasn't born and raised in Haiti. In the same breath, I feel very much connected to my Haitian roots because I was raised with the same lifestyle of l'école, l'église, straight up, no question like that. I'm still very much, even though I can't speak it, I can understand it because my grandparents, they speak the language to me. They'll talk to me in Creole and I'll respond in English, or in my broken Creole, it is what it is. St. Lucia is I feel like personally it's my home too, even though I'm not technically, I wasn't born there, I still feel like it's my home because I've been going there since I was a toddler. My parents talk to me in Creole. I eat a lot of dishes that's from St. Lucia.
A cuckoo, that's turned cornmeal and codfish gravy. That's the national dish, and that's also something that I ate a lot growing up as a kid, and that was something that, my grandfather, that was his special, and it was how he would draw you to his home. He would say he's making cuckoo on Sunday, so everyone would hear that and they know they had to make their way to his household. That's something that, that always reminds me of a lot of my childhood.
Both my parents cook and they like to cook dishes that are from St. Lucia. So when they cook breadfruit, which is I don't know how to explain breadfruit. It's really weird. You would think it's actually a fruit, but it's not. And they cook chicken back with it. They stew it or make one pots, and those just remind me so much of just sitting on the balcony with my family in St. Lucia and just eating food. I stay connected to them through food, listening to my father talk politics, stuff like that. My family talk politics, speaking, my grandmother having something to say. Just different things like that. That's how I stay connected. And also I mentioned earlier how I'm close to the Little Haiti area. It's that's where Haitian market set up shop there outside of the other actual markets there. If you go in that area and you see it, you'll see it's filled with Haitians selling different things that you wouldn't get unless you actually went to Haiti. So little things like that help me feel connected to my community.
When African Americans before they came here, they went to the Caribbean. They didn't just drop them off here. Everyone kind of came through the Caribbean and then made their way to where they had to go.
Brooklyn's a melting pot of everybody from the islands. So it wasn't hard because everybody's from the island or they have parents from the island. So it was just kind of a one big community, but all islanders on one set of within one city.
My family would joke about it and be oh, well, you're not really from St. Lucia though, you were born here. I'm well, I still am from there. I'm just, strangers telling me this, it's just you can't tell me what I know I am. So I just let them talk, but at the end of the day, I know I'm St. Lucian.
We're more connected than we think. Because if you look at the Gullah, the Sea Islands, the Gullah community in the United States, they're very connected to Barbados. Because my grandfather, when he came here and he was in the army, and he said, oh, you know, he was stationed in South Carolina, and he said, oh, these people are Bajan. You know, a lot of times you have these, you know, little nonsensical wars between African Americans and Caribbean, and we're basically essentially the same people.
It's okay to not know much about your country. I got to find that out through different people that are from different countries, not from the same country, because I feel like people should all know that at the end of the day, it's okay not to know, just be curious enough to want to know more.
A lot of times you will, even from some of your family members who are born there, will say, oh, you're not really Bajan because you weren't born there, you know. You're not as connected because you're a New Yorker. So, you know, a lot of times people see it as a nationalistic thing. So if you're born a particular place, even though you may have, you know, ties, ethnic ties to that place, some, you know, people may see it as you're not as connected.
I would say to those who are born in a different country than, you know, their parents or something like that, I would say to them, like, you can't help where you were born. Like, it is what it is. You can't help where you were born. However, it is up to you to stay as connected to your roots as possible. Like, there are ways to stay connected to your roots despite not being born there. And don't let anybody take away from your roots because they're yours. Like, if everybody else is entitled to acknowledge where they're from, why can't I? You know, why can't you?
This is my journey that I wanted to share with y'all. This is my story that I wanted to bring out on. All this came together just to shine a light on all the misconceptions that proved to be right or wrong. My journey is my life. My island is my home. My culture set in my dome, even if I'm away from home. This was an idea brought to life. I thrive to make it possible for everyone alike. This is not only my journey, but this is ours, so we can raise our voices as loud as we want to the towers. A story that can never get old, a journey that brings people together without being told. Community is where the heart is, the people is where the love is. Coming to the end of this dock, now I know where I stand. My country will forever be my heritage, and as a new generation, I have it all in my hand.